rampant on the radio and on the internet, saying today is the day Coach Hal Mumme is getting the boot. Is there any truth to the statement? We'll fill you in on what we know a little later. LEX18 News at Sunrise continues right now.
Now, from WLEX, your #1 source for morning news, this is LEX18 News at Sunrise.
Right now, there are no lights, no seats, no clubhouse. Will the stadium be ready for the Lexington Legends? The season starts in 2 months. That story and much more this Tuesday, the 6th day of February. Good morning. I'm Beth Pugh.
And I'm Scott Padgett. Thanks so much for joining us for LEX18 News at Sunrise. You know, a lot of rubbernecking going on when they're driving by that stadium.
Oh, they keep going, gosh, it's getting bigger. It's coming back. It's coming along.
It is. It sure is. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you know what? We're going to have fun today with the weather because we are going to be seeing temperatures a little bit warmer. Let's look at what's going on your LEX18 storm tracker. And as you can see, some sprinkles trying to develop in northern Kentucky, trying to make their way to the Covington region. And we will continue to see them pushing their way through the Indiana area, and also maybe some light rain or maybe some light scattered showers pushing their way through the region. So it does look like heavy umbrella, your temperature today will be warming up to about 47 degrees.
And Jonathan Adkins of Nicholasville wants one of your drawings. He gets the forecaster Freddie today.
Yeah. You might even get Beth's kiss.
No, you're not. That's not going to happen. Let's get on to the news, can we?
Yeah.
Let's do it right now. 2 people are dead after a head-on collision last night on Paris Pike. It happened right before 10 p.m. and police say Joey Smith of Tennessee was driving south and crossed into the oncoming lane, hitting another truck. That driver was a female. Both drivers died instantly. Officers say they smelled alcohol in the male driver's truck.
Yes, we do suspect alcohol on the part of the driver that crossed the center line.
The woman's name has not been released. Police say she was wearing her seatbelt. The death penalty trial continues for a Lexington man. Stephen Berry is accused of gunning down his former girlfriend in front of a house on Race Street back in July of '99. The victim had taken out a domestic violence order against Berry before the shooting. There's still no answer as to how 2 twin babies died at the same time, and now police say they want another interview with their mother. She's been convicted for trying to sell painkillers and faces weapons charges. Neighbors in Manchester police say 31-year-old Lisa Wagers will be sentenced on drug charges next month. A concealed weapon charge against Wagers has been diverted until early April. Meanwhile, the hunt for clues in the deaths of Gabrielle and William Jones continues.
We're looking at all the evidence, and hopefully between us and the medical examiner's office, within the next few days, they'll be able to come to a determination as to what caused the death.
For now, Wagers and her other children have left their home near Manchester, leaving behind children's toys and 3 dogs. Many students in Kentucky are feeling the effects of the flu, which is emptying schools and filling up hospitals. Nancy Cox reports.
Last week we were very, very busy, probably twice as busy as usual, and so far today it's been twice as busy as usual, and we haven't had a rest yet.
Before the holidays, UK students didn't spend much time studying flu symptoms, but since the second semester started, it's been a different story. 10% of 6 students here all complain of the same thing.
It hit me last week, and I was just really sick from it.
One reason could be the delay in getting the flu vaccine. Many UK students didn't get the shot until 2 weeks ago, and that's not enough time, doctors say, to build up resistance. Classrooms may be empty, but urgent treatment centers and hospital ERs are anything but. Ephraim McDowell Medical Center in Danville is setting records.
In January, the emergency department census has been up probably a good 10% above what it should be usually, and I would attribute a lot of that to respiratory illnesses. I've been impressed recently by the number of pneumonias I've seen, sometimes some very severe pneumonia cases. A lot of children have pneumonia too.
That was Nancy Cox reporting. College campuses aren't the only place the bug is spreading. Harlan County has closed school for today and Wednesday. Of course, you can get the latest closings anytime at our website, WLEXTV.com. The first place you go when you feel bad, your medicine cabinet could need a checkup. Your medicine cabinet might be filled with old prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs that expired a long time ago. Tonight at 6, we're going to tell you what to look for and why you should give your medicine cabinet a checkup. Watch our LEX18 Health Watch special report, Medicine Cabinet Dangers, tonight at 6. Later today, we will have more on the speculation that Hal Mumme may be fired today. LEX18 has learned that there is a meeting set between Hal Mumme and UK Athletics Director Larry Ivey. No word exactly what this meeting entails, but a radio station in Atlanta is reporting that Mumme will be fired. The report comes from 790 The Zone out of Atlanta. Keep in mind, this is the same radio station that Rudy Martzke went on the air and said about a month ago that Mumme was going to be fired back then. Internet reports also say Mumme will be fired today. Keep in mind, none of these internet reports can be confirmed. We have not confirmed that Mumme will be fired today, only that he is meeting with Larry Ivey. Tomorrow is National Signing Day, and that could play a role in the decision. We'll keep you up to date on any details in this story. Well, it's a historic meeting for the state legislature today. This is the first meeting of the annual sessions. Last fall, you voted to amend the Constitution and create annual sessions of the General Assembly. We all did that in last November's election. Lexington has less than 2 months until baseball begins. Officials say most of the Lexington Legends Stadium will be ready for the home opener in April. Well, this week the stadium gets lights, seats for more than 6,000 fans, the outfield wall, and the clubhouse. And by next week, workers should have the Budweiser Stables restaurant in place.
Important thing.
Yeah, Scott's been crafting. We've been getting a lot of responses to our open line question of the day.
That is right, and we are going to be having a lot more of them, and you can still respond to them. Actually, we're going to have a look at your forecast coming up.
Yeah, you should UK fire Hal Mumme is the LEX18 open line question of the day. You can write to us at sunrise@WLEXtv.com. But first, Lee Cruz is in search of Sleeping Beauty.
I'm still looking for Sleeping Beauty. I'm not sure if we're going to find her or not, but we've got part of the cast that will bring the production to life of Sleeping Beauty. Like, that's a bluebird right there. That's what they tell me. That's a bluebird you're looking at there. When we come back, we're going to talk about Sleeping Beauty, plus we're going to have more news and weather, of course, as we continue with LEX18 News at Sunrise.
You're watching Lexington's #1 source for morning news, LEX18 News at Sunrise.
With Beth Pugh and meteorologist Scott Paget. LEX18 News, coverage you can count on.